and welcome to this podcast. I'm Lobar Hasanova, and today I would like to explore a topic that is becoming increasingly important in the tourism industry: sustainability and how it affects tourist behavior. As global awareness about climate change, cultural preservation, and environmental responsibility grows, travelers are changing the way they choose where to go, where to stay, and how they act while on vacation. To make this discussion more insightful, I have also spoken to 3 tourists who visited hotels in Uzbekistan recently, and I'll be sharing some of their thoughts throughout the podcast. What is sustainability in tourism? Sustainability in tourism means meeting the needs of tourists and host regions while protecting and enhancing opportunities for the future. It's about making sure tourism activities do not harm the environment, economy, or culture of a destination. This includes using less plastic, saving water and energy, supporting local businesses, and respecting cultural heritage. More and more tourists today are aware of these issues, and many prefer destinations and hotels that reflect these values. Let's talk about how tourists make choices based on sustainability. Some travelers actively look for eco-friendly hotels. Others may not focus on sustainability but appreciate it when they experience it. For example, Aygul from Kazakhstan I interviewed said,
I always try to find hotels that reduce plastic waste and use energy-saving systems. It makes me feel like I'm contributing to something positive.
This shows that for some people, environmental responsibility is part of their travel identity. Cultural experience with local support. Sustainability isn't just about the environment. It's also about supporting local culture and communities. Hotels that use locally made furniture, serve regional food, or hire local staff are considered more sustainable. Luisa from Uzbekistan told me,
at the hotel in Kokand, I noticed they used local handicrafts in the room and served traditional dishes. I didn't think much about sustainability before, but I realized that supporting our culture is also part of being a responsible tourist.
This kind of realization is common. Sustainability becomes more meaningful when it connects with personal values. Tourist behavior at the destination. Another key part of sustainable tourism is how people behave once they arrive. Responsible tourists try not to waste resources, avoid over-touristed areas, and respect local rules and customs. An international guest, who is Maria from Russia, mentioned,
I try not to take long showers or use unnecessary towels. I also avoid buying souvenirs made from endangered materials. It's small, but it matters.
These small decisions, when made by millions of people, have a large impact. Uzbekistan's role in sustainable tourism. Uzbekistan has great potential for developing sustainable tourism. Hotels like Hyatt Regency in Tashkent are already implementing eco-friendly systems such as energy-saving lighting and the minimal use of plastic. smaller hotels such as Silk Road Kokand and promoting cultural experiences and using local resources. With proper education and support, Uzbekistan can become a leader in Central Asia for responsible tourism. In conclusion, sustainability is no longer just a buzzword or a marketing tool. It has become a core part of how modern tourism functions. As I explored in this podcast, many travelers today, whether consciously or subconsciously, are beginning to make more thoughtful choices about where they stay, what they do, and how they behave during their trips. From my conversations with tourists from Kazakhstan, Russia, and Uzbekistan, it's clear that even small things such as avoiding plastic, respecting local customs, or supporting family-run hotels are starting to shape travel behavior in a meaningful way. Some guests, like the Kazakh tourist I spoke to, actively search for eco-friendly hotels, while others come to appreciate sustainable practices once they experience them firsthand, as in the case of the Uzbek tourist Luisa, who noticed cultural touches at the Silk Road Hotel in Kokand. The fact that sustainability touches so many parts of tourism, environmental care, cultural preservation, local economic development, and even personal responsibility shows that it's not something optional anymore. It's a shared responsibility between hotels, tourists, governments, and the local communities. Uzbekistan, with its rich history, diverse culture, and the growing tourism infrastructure, is in a unique position to promote sustainable practices. By learning from global standards while also protecting local traditions, the country can attract conscious travelers who want more than just luxury. They want meaning, authenticity, and responsibility in their travel. Finally, I believe that tourism education also has a role to play. As future professionals in this industry, it's up to us to raise awareness, implement sustainable solutions, and encourage others to think more deeply about the impact of their journey, not just on themselves, but on the world around them. Thank you for listening, and I hope this podcast helped you better understand the link between sustainability and tourist behavior, and maybe even inspired you to travel more consciously in the future.